So you just finished up your PowerPoint presentation. You've spent an awful lot of time putting this stuff together, and now you always get the request, can I have your PowerPoints? Most of the time, people love to just give these out as handouts, and that's a fantastic way to do that, and I love to put these in PDF. Couple reasons why I like to put these in PDF is that, first off, unless I want somebody to take my own PowerPoint and manipulate it, take my slides, all the work that I did, I find it much easier to just put in PDF. That's one. The other thing is that oftentimes people that may come to hear you talk, even if it's in class, they may not have access to Microsoft PowerPoint, and it becomes a little bit more difficult for them to actually see anything on, regarding your slides. So putting it in a PDF, which is a portable document file, makes life a whole heck of a lot easier. Now, how do you do that? There's a couple ways to do it, but fortunately, the newer versions of Microsoft Office have made it a whole heck of a lot easier for us. So if you just go to File, and when we go underneath the File ribbon, or that File tab, what you will notice is that there is an Export option. Go ahead and click on the Export, and you will see that it has Create PDF. I'm going to go ahead and click the Create PDF, and it's going to come up and tell me exactly where I'm going to end up saving this, and I'm okay with my original location for it. But now I'm also going to see that it is in PDF because that's the way I wanted to keep it. And I'm also going to go under Options. Now when I go to Options, it's going to give me the ability to go ahead and use all of my slides. I can put them in as slides, I can do them as handouts, I can do note pages, or I can do it as an outline view. Now for me, I do a lot of things that have links in, and I like the participants to be able to click on those links later on, so I don't use the outline view and I have pictures, so it makes it a little bit easier for me to just do something like handouts. So if I do handouts, my options include I can do 6 slides per page, I can do 2 slides per page, I can do up to 9. You know, it just depends on what you're looking for. If people want to make notes on those, I like the 3 per slide or 3 per page. But sometimes when I have things that I may have graphics that I want them to refer back to, I love to use the 2 slides per page. There's nothing wrong with that at all. In my other options, I can choose to frame the slides. I can include any hidden slides, any comments or ink marks that I may have used maybe during a presentation. I can also put those in. For me, I am going to make sure that I do not put my hidden slides in here, and I think I'm essentially set. Now, you'll notice that I have about 219 slides here, but I have a lot of them hidden. And I've hidden those because they're just not relevant to the current presentation I may be doing. So I go ahead and click OK. And now I have set everything up as all my settings have been correct, and I'm now going to publish. And once I go to publish, Microsoft Office is going to give me the ability that, hey, here we go, we're going to publish. And well, let's get to that. All right, so we've converted over our presentation to a PDF portable document file handout that is now going to be available for anybody who attends your class, your talk, your meeting, whatever your presentation may be. Well, let's take a look at a couple things here, and I just want to bring back a presentation idea for you, and that would be about right here. You will notice that this has a graphic slide to it, and a lot of times what we like to do is use the animation in PowerPoint in which we would bring another slide or another graphic over top to lay over top of another one. And although that is great and it looks perfect in your presentation, the problem is that you're providing that graphic to somebody who hopefully you would want them to take that home with them, and you may want that available to them. So in your pre-planning of your presentation, thinking of how people can do that, just putting it in another position in your slide, and we can do another session in which show you how to do this. This actually will just almost appear. So it will appear and it does look like there's an animation there. We'll show you one other thing before we go, and that is anytime that you may put a link in, the link actually does work when it's in PDF. And we'll just go here to, we can just go here to box.com, and you will see that it is taking us straight to the internet, and this is now opening up and saying, hey, here we go. So if a student or if a participant in your class, in your presentation, wants to go to the link that you had, there's a perfect opportunity for you to make sure that it is embedded in your handouts as well. Finally, anything that you may use as a video may be something that you also want to make sure that that is available to them. So if I have a video that I want to show them in the class session, I also want to make sure that I can make that available to them as well. Okay? All right. So hopefully that helped you out with some handouts, and we'll see you in the next session.